What would happen if you ate sardines every single day for 5 straight days? Not expensive supplements, not trendy superfoods, just sardines. One of the cheapest foods in the grocery store, yet one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth. Most people ignore them completely. But inside those small cans is an unusual combination of nutrients that may affect your brain, your metabolism, your inflammation, your energy levels, and even your mood. And by day 3, many people notice their body feels completely different. So what actually happens when you eat sardines every day for 5 days? Let's break it down. A single can of sardines contains high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, selenium, calcium, vitamin D, and taurine. But the real star here is omega-3, especially EPA and DHA. These fats play a major role in brain function, inflammation control, heart health, and nervous system balance. And most people barely consume enough of them. The average person gets only tiny amounts each day. But when you suddenly increase omega-3 intake dramatically, the body notices very quickly, especially the brain. 1. Your body starts going through a major shift. Because sardines contain almost no carbohydrates, insulin levels begin to drop. And when insulin drops low enough, the body slowly starts switching from sugar burning to fat burning. At first, your body burns through stored glycogen, stored sugar inside the liver and muscles. But glycogen holds a large amount of water. So during the first 24 hours, many people lose noticeable water weight. This is why some people suddenly feel lighter very quickly. At the same time, your blood sugar becomes more stable. No massive sugar spikes, no energy crashes, just slower, more consistent fuel. By the second day, the brain starts adapting. Instead of relying mostly on sugar, it begins using ketones, fuel produced from fat burning. And this is where many people report something surprising. Mental clarity. Brain fog begins fading. Focus becomes sharper. Energy feels more stable. Some people even describe it as if their brain suddenly feels cleaner. This happens because ketones are an extremely efficient fuel source for the brain. And at the same time, omega-3 fats help support communication between neurons. The result? Many people feel calmer, more focused, and mentally sharper. By day 4, many people notice improvements they didn't expect. Sleep becomes deeper. Stress feels lower. Mood becomes calmer. Part of this may come from taurine, a compound naturally found in sardines. Taurine supports the nervous system and may help the body relax. At the same time, stable energy levels mean fewer sudden cortisol spikes. So instead of feeling wired and exhausted, the body begins feeling more balanced. And because cravings start decreasing, many people also feel more in control around food. Not because of willpower, but because the body is finally receiving steady fuel and nutrients. By day 5, the effects begin stacking together. Mental clarity, reduced cravings, more stable energy, less bloating, better focus, and often a leaner appearance. Some people even notice their skin looks healthier because omega-3 fats help support cell membranes throughout the body, including skin cells. And perhaps the most important shift is psychological. You begin feeling more in control of your body, less controlled by cravings, less controlled by energy crashes, and more connected to how food truly affects you. Of course, this doesn't mean sardines are magic, and eating only one food long-term is not a balanced diet. But this experiment highlights something important. When the body receives nutrient-dense foods and fewer processed carbohydrates, it often responds surprisingly fast. Sometimes, the most powerful health changes don't come from expensive products. They come from simple, consistent choices. And your body notices those choices much faster than most people realize. Subscribe for more science-based health videos, body signals, and nutrition breakdowns.